Hola y bienvenidos a la unidad 3, lección 31C, conjunciones. Welcome to unit 3, lesson 31C, conjunctions. Okay, ¿qué necesitas hoy? You are going to need your common verb sheets with all of the AR verbs we've been practicing with on level 1. And you are going to need your notebook to take notes. There's no additional handout for this lesson, so you have to take some notes, and you're going to be writing some sentences. So if you don't have those items, take them out now, pause the video, come back when you're ready. Okay, this is a partner optional activity. El objetivo. Los estudiantes podrán combinar oraciones con conjunciones y o con, pero y por qué. So students will be able to combine sentences using conjunctions and, or, with, but, and because. El verbo de hoy es juntar. Juntar means to join or to come together. That's a perfect verb to go with conjunctions because that's what conjunctions do. And we have una cita hoy de Henry Ford. Juntarse es un comienzo, seguir juntos es un progreso, trabajar juntos es un éxito. So coming together is a start. Following together or going together is progress, and working together is success. I think that is a great quote for school in general. Okay, conjunciones, conjunctions. You are taking notes on this in your notebook. Conjunctions are part of speech that help us link sentences or clauses together. Today, we're going to learn and practice with 5 of the most common conjunctions. Write these down now in your notebook. So we've got y, which means and, o, which means or, con, which means with, pero, which means but, and por qué, which means because. Please note that with the word por qué and the meaning because, it is written as one word. But we also have por qué, 2 words with a tilde accent mark and upside down question marks, which mean the question word why. Right? So when we pronounce them, it sounds exactly the same, but when we write them, we need to make sure that we're doing it correctly to express what we want. If we want to say because, it's written as one word. If we want to ask the question why, we need 2 words and we need our accent mark because as you learned in Unit 1, all question words have an accent mark. Okay, pause the video if you need a little extra time to copy this down. Come back when you're ready. All right, so that's the entire lesson. We are just going to practice by applying. This concept of using conjunctions is the same as what you do in English. So we're just going to work our way through the various examples. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to combine the following pairs of sentences in Spanish using the conjunction y, which again means and. For example, Maria sings a song. I play the piano. So we want to take those 2 sentences and combine them into one sentence. So it says, Maria sings a song and I play the piano. So that comes out to be, Maria canta una canción y yo toco el piano. So follow this example here of how we join the 2 sentences together with the word y, our conjunction, and work through these 4 examples. I gave you a new verb here, odiar, which means to hate. And just in case you didn't remember, los platos for dishes. Pause the video while you are writing these sentences. And when you're ready, come back to check your answers. Okay, here are our respuestas. I love my mom. You, informal, hate your cousin. Amo or yo amo a mi mamá y tú odias a tu primo. We work, we cry. Nosotros trabajamos y lloramos. Notice I did not rewrite nosotros here. So just like in English, it's in the same sentence. We've already established who the subject of the sentence is. There's no subject change. So I can just conjugate my verb and keep going on. I don't have to put nosotros. But in this first sentence, we had two different subjects. So we had to put both of them. Amo or yo amo, right? Remember, the O is implied that it's yo, can't be anybody else. And tú. Okay, number 3, the boys swim and the girls dance. Los chicos nadan y las chicas bailan. Number 4, número 4, I cook, he washes the dishes. Yo cocino y él lava los platos. All right, make any corrections that you might need, and let's move on to the next section. Okay, ya vamos a practicar con la conjunción o, or. So again, we're combining the sentences. Julio rides a bike or he walks. Julio monta a bicicleta o camina. So again, Julio is the only subject of the sentence, so I didn't need another pronoun or another name here. It's already implied that Julio is the one still doing both of these actions. Go ahead, work your way through these 4 samples, pause the video, and when you're done, come back to check your answers. Okay, respuestas. I dance dances. I sing songs. Yo bailo bailes o canto canciones. Número 2. We work, we travel. Nosotros trabajamos o viajamos. The boys study, they forget. Los chicos estudian o olvidan. Número 4. She enters, she waits. Ella entra o espera. She enters or she waits. So again, if you had any of these wrong, make corrections. Pay attention to what your errors are so that you don't repeat them. Make sure you're conjugating correctly and that you're using the conjunction correctly. Okay, when you're ready, go on, pause your video if you need to make corrections, and then when you're ready, come back. Okay, más práctica número 3, la conjunción con, which means with. So Yolanda talks with her friends. Yolanda habla con sus amigos. So here we're not combining 2 sentences, we're combining a subordinate clause. I dance with my mom. We work with our coworkers. The boys study with the girls. She enters the school with her children. Go ahead, pause the video, work your way on these 4 sentences, and come back and check your answers. Okay, número 1, I dance with my mom. Yo bailo con mi mamá. We work with our coworkers. Nosotros trabajamos con nuestros compañeros. The boys study with the girls. Los chicos estudian con las chicas. She enters the school with her children. Ella entra la escuela con sus hijos. Okay, so again, pause the video if you need to make any corrections. Make note of the errors that you are having so that you don't repeat them. Come back when you're ready for the next section. Okay, práctica número 4, la conjunción pero, but. Notice this is different than perro, Perro, which means dog. Pero, one R, but. So again, we are going to just keep doing the same format. We're combining different parts. Enrique likes school, but he doesn't study. So we've got two different sentences there, joined by but. Enrique le gusta la escuela, pero no estudia. All right, so work your way through these four examples. Put the video on pause. Come back when you're ready to check your answers. Okay, respuestas. Susana cries, but she is happy. Susana llora, pero está feliz or está contenta o está alegre. Remember, we have those three different ways we can say happy. If you use contenta, the adjective contento, make sure you put it in the feminine form contenta because Susana's a girl. We are tired, but we work. Nosotros estamos cansados, pero trabajamos. Or you could have said, nosotros tenemos sueño, pero trabajamos, right? So we have two different ways to say we are tired. We can use the verb estar with the emotion of being tired, or we can use our tener expression, tener sueño. Número tres, the boys don't cry, but they express love. Los chicos no lloran, pero expresan amor. Y número cuatro, you all aren't thirsty, but you all drink water. Ustedes no tienen sed, pero toman agua. Pause the video to make any corrections. Make note of your errors so that you don't repeat. And then come back for the last section. Ok, la última conjunción, ¿por qué? Because. Here's our example. Frida doesn't like school because she doesn't study. Frida no le gusta la escuela porque no estudia. Go ahead and work your way through these four examples. Pause the video. When you're ready, come back to check your answers. Okay, Susana cries because she is sad. Susana llora porque está triste. Remember to make sure porque is one word. We are tired because we work. Nosotros estamos cansados porque trabajamos. The boys don't cry because they are happy. Los chicos no lloran porque están contentos o porque están felices o porque están alegres. So here we've got plural, so make sure your adjectives are in the plural masculine form. Remember, Z changes to C in front of an E. We never have ZE in Spanish. That's one of our rules from Unit 1 on our Spanish spelling rules. Y número cuatro, you all aren't thirsty because you drink a lot of water. Ustedes no tienen sed porque toman mucha agua. Agua is a feminine noun, so mucha should be in the feminine form, mucha. Make sure you had that. Pause the video to make any changes that you might need to do and make note of your errors. Okay, last step for this lesson. You're going to do some original writing. So I want you to complete this lesson by writing 10 original sentences. They can be nice short sentences like we just did. They don't have to be complex. Using each conjunction twice. So come up with some original sentences. Tú with y, tú with o, tú with con, tú with pero, tú with porque. When you're finished, you're going to turn your work into me so that I can check it, and then I'll give it back to you to make any changes if you have some errors. Okay, great job as always. Once you're done with that and you've finished, make sure you make any flashcards for new vocab that you picked up in this lesson. your conjunctions so that you can practice and get them memorized. Remember to go back and update your tracker, and we will see you on the next lesson. Nos vemos. Adios.